Hey y'all, welcome back to the Reality Kingdom where we put the real in reality or whatever. Period, mama. I
Period.
am your host, Lisa Rose, and we're here with our beautiful, wonderful, sexy, and confident Farrah Famous. Farrah, how are you doing today,
Hi.
daughter? Is it giving,
I'm
daughter?
doing
Is it
good.
is it giving? Is it giving, daughter? Is it giving?
It's giving.
Is it
It's
giving?
giving.
Is it giving
It's
what it's supposed to
giving.
give, daughter? Is it
It's
giving?
giving. It's
Oh, okay.
giving. Yeah, it
I just had to
is.
make sure it's
It is.
giving.
I'm doing good. I like this episode. This was really cute because I got to see my bitch mistress Isabel Brooks,
Oh,
the
Diva
queen, the
Isabel
goddess, my
Brooks.
mother, diva, head honcho, lead head of the pack.
Can we talk about how she literally made this episode her own? She bust
Yes.
up in this bitch and said, "Look, this
Yes.
is my bracket. This
Yes.
is my show. Y'all,
Yes.
I love Mistress so much. She can do no wrong in my eyes. I will be supporting her rights and her wrongs, okay?
Period.
Okay, I don't care.
Period.
Is she picking on the
Period.
girls? Is she starting mess? Is she starting drama, mama? Yes.
She's
I
giving
don't
it.
give a damn. She's giving us
I
something.
love it.
She's giving. Is it giving, daughter? Is it giving?
It's giving.
It's giving, daughter. It's giving. So y'all have to get into the tea of it all. Child, but
Period.
did you see this
Ooh.
tea about the Arietti and Irene shit?
Oh my God, y'all. No. Well, actually, I
Girl.
live for it. No shade. I don't care about either of the girls. No
Wait,
shade.
why
No
they
shade.
shading us in the chat? Omarosa said, look
Oh
who's
my
on top for the first
God.
time.
Oh my
Don't do this. It's because
God.
I'm hosting. Notice how when I'm the host, we're on time. Clock that
We're
tea.
when you're the host, we're on time
I
because
feel like that's
I'm ready.
I feel like that's why the girl's not here. They're like, girl, they never on
Right.
time, girl. We don't have to be
They
there.
was waiting for the next 15 minutes.
They
It
was
was
like,
oh,
we don't
girl,
have to be there for 6:30.
I'll be there at 7.
I was like, oh my God, damn. But I
Child,
did
yes.
screenshots because Mama deleted those shits and she thought it was dead
Everybody.
and gone. So
But you got him. You finna pull him up.
So basically, Irene was asked. I forget who asked her.
Mistress Isabel Brooks asked Irene.
Messy ass asked her, "What's the tea with Arietti?"
Right.
And what's that girl name? Irene was like, "Oh, don't mess with my man or my money."
Right.
And the girls were like, "What is it giving? Is it giving, daughter? Is it giving?"
Right.
We didn't know what it was going to give. So basically, Arietti sent out a series of tweets eating Irene up. Child.
Let's hear what she said. Eating her up? I don't know about eating her up.
Eating her in the fact that like she was throwing out a lot of allegations.
She was throwing out a lot. Okay.
So Arietti says the drama was about money. I produced and booked some shows in Seattle. I invited Irene to come host. She got on the race, got a raise. Cool. I got on a race. All of a sudden, money is tight. Okay, as a producer / booker, I tried to find a way to divvy up the earnings. She says that friends hated me already, so at this point she already had made up her mind about me. She just needed a reason to call it quits, period. That's the story. So no, it wasn't character. You did it to yourself when you said and did racist shit and everyone hated you a while back, remember? Child. And she said no, it definitely wasn't man, because I'm gonna be perfectly clear, I fuck men. I don't fuck prepubescent children. Let's just say that. I also have plenty of details about both topics if any outlet wants them. Y'all thinking I was aborted? Nah, I was released from my shackles.
Ooh.
Child. And then, like the weak bitch she is, here she come.
Right.
Okay, those accusations are wild. But hold on. No, this is not the one she took it back. She said, okay, those accusations are wild, but we have shown each other our liking / porn. And it was very sus. Her friends have running jokes about her. She's going to bag a young one or watch out. Don't let her near any schools. Girl, this is all alleged. This is all alleged. This is all alleged. Then she posts some long ass posts. I'm not going to read all of this one. She basically apologized, took everything back. Let me see. I recognize that I have a tendency to react emotionally, and I want to be transparent in sharing that I'm actively seeking support through therapy. To Irene, the alien, and to the wider LGBTQIA+ community, I offer my sincerest apologies and whoop. So basically, girl, Arietti is cracked as fuck. That's what
Arietti has been cracked. Arietti has been cracked for sure. I don't know. This is the issue with Arietti. Arietti does not seem genuine in any sense of the word. The initial tweet, the second tweet, the delete the tweet, the apology, none of it seems real. It all seems like Arietti is being
allegations. For a second, I was like, "What is this tea?" Like, because I'm coming in from an option what is it when you're not on either side? Objective standpoint. Like,
boom.
I don't know any one of these bitches for real. So I'm like, I don't know the tea for real. So when she was dropping the tea, I'm like, okay, well now it's time to start dropping the receipts, because you can't take out racist allegations and allegations, not the Shangela allegations, when you have no evidence. You know what I mean? If it's giving Shangela, if it's giving Sherry Pie, girl, we need to know.
Where's the victims? Let's bring them up. Come to the stand.
Where's the evidence? Where's the footages? You know what I mean? But when she came back out and apologized, it's like, so did you just lie? Did you
just make that up?
Did you just make a thread of lies trying to tear down her character by insinuating that she likes children and she don't like black people and all this? Like, girl, what's the tea?
Right. And it sucks because I want to, like, you know, if there's serious allegations like that, I automatically want to be like, okay, let me watch out. Let me keep an eye out for Selena, yada, 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 yada. But when it comes to Arrietty specifically, Arrietty seemed like a bitch who gonna get up there and lie for no reason. Everything we've seen her do on Drag Race and so far outside of Drag Race, she seemed like she gonna walk up there, lie, and then walk back down. Like, she does not seem like the most reliable source. So I'm just on standby. I don't care for either of them sue too much at all, actually. So I'm just on standby.
Yeah, I will say Aries, because someone in the chat said,
hey,
Aries. That's all we need to know. And you know,
you might.
I've been hurt by an Aries child, been scorned, child, by every fire sign I've ever met. Honestly, if we're being honest,
every fire sign you've ever met,
every fire sign.
And shout out to air signs, because we just don't scorn anybody.
You don't. Well, I have been scorned by you, but
we'll blow it at you.
Okay, Kenya. Okay, she's dust.
Only in the melon. Anyways.
I need to watch White Chicks. Every time I hear a White Chicks reference, I'm like, I need to watch that movie. It's so good. Girl, no, this Rudy. Rudy says Mistress soft launched her bracket premiere by starting this drama between Irene and Arrietty.
No, for real.
And the fact that it starts with Mistress is actually sick, because she's just a messy ass bitch for real. And I'm sorry, I have to live. She got the girls to put it on the floor, whether the floor was fake or not. I'm kind of.
They put it on a floor. She's super. She
put it on a floor.
On a floor. She's very entertaining. There's people who try to do mess and it comes off cringy, or you do the most, or you kind of weird. I feel like Mistress is very entertaining because it doesn't seem like she's actually super angry or mad. It's not real. Like, not that it's not real, but she's messy from a genuine standpoint. She's genuinely a messy bitch, you know? So I think it just makes it more natural. It's cute. It's fun. Love it for her.
And she's so like Texas, like, cause she's from Houston. It's like so Texas, Houston, Gen Z type of like humor, and the way she be trying to clock the tea. It's just like, she's fucking hilarious as hell. But I don't know. I'm scared. And I agree with this. Mary Duda says, I'm scared for Mistress because I feel like RuPaul don't care for her. I mean, no shade. We could talk about it right now real quick. Mistress should have won the goddamn top two. She should have been in the top two of the lip sync. I'm sorry. Mistress should have been lip syncing for her life. No shade. I have grown to love me some Lydia. But I don't think Lydia was in the top two. It was not giving top two. It was. She reminded me of one of those. You remember back in the day when the girls used to use those neon tapes and pink neon tapes and zebra print tapes. That's what she looked like. She looked like a binder that was taped up in those pink neon, green neon, zebra stuff. You know what I mean? Did you ever see that back in the day?
I seen it. I think she wanted to give that. I think she wanted to give that, which might be the issue.
Yeah. I saw the vision, and I think what I disliked a lot about what Lydia gave in season 17 was how it felt like it didn't fit. We haven't seen that yet. The things are fitting.
It fits.
So at least we're there with that. It's just the look itself wasn't giving to me. Now I did see some girls say they wasn't living for Mistress look because of how the padding was looking. I ain't gonna lie, the padding was looking a little bit.
She was looking a mess.
She was looking a little. She was looking a little. I don't know.
We gonna get there.
I have
thought, to be honest, because I'm like, no shade. It's not. It wasn't giving, but Mistresses did have padding that was all over the place.
It was giving that. Look, Hulu in the chat too. No. See, because Hulu always try to come for my face. First it was Olivia Niles, Mistress. Baby, she was giving natural, curvy woman. Get into it. Okay, Get into it. There are women who are built like that in real life. I see them all the time.
Period. I know that's right.
So we can go ahead and get into the episode or whatnot or whatever. So basically we have the Meet the Queens intro once again. We've already seen it. It is what it is. The girls walk in, they introduce themselves. We understand. We get it.
Right. Boom.
So They then introduced the maxi rules. Essentially, they will each have to design one high fashion look using 8 pieces inside of their big 8 ball that they receive. Now, when I saw the preview, and I don't know if this was a fake out or what, but why was it giving an actual ball? Like, did they? I feel like when we all heard 8 ball,
it was giving ball.
Give ball.
Right, 3 looks, honey. I'm kind of glad they didn't do it. Well, I'm glad they didn't do it if they're saving it for the top 10. You know, I'm kind of okay with it then because I would rather see it on multiple girls than see it with just 6 girls. But we'll see, child. Because I was confused.
They already said that this round was the 8 ball. So technically, this was a ball. They only used the last section of the ball when they have to make their own gown. So technically, it's kind of given that just without the 3 looks. And then next week is going to be the rapper roast. Do you recall what the first challenge was in the first bracket?
The first challenge in the first bracket was the dance challenge performance. They danced and they sung.
Okay, because I was like, the roast can be a even comparison to the comedy acting challenge they did. But I was like, this first one, I mean, performance versus creating your own gown. I do think that both are necessary assets, but like, imagine if you are a sucky performer and you're in bracket 1, but you can slay the boots house down on a sewing machine and you're not in bracket 2.
I think they're gonna do, well, I don't know, but I kind of felt like maybe they'll do a performance-based one for the third challenge. So that way it's like there's one performance-based one, there's one design in a way, and then there's one comedy one. Because the lookalike contest, what the fuck is it called? That's not a design challenge, but in a way it is. The makeover. It's like it's more visual. It's more about the presentation that you're putting on the stage. Okay, and I feel like I guess this one can compare. And then if the last one is some type of rap or music or dance, then I'll be like, okay, that's what they're trying to do. But we'll see. Because if the third one is something totally different, I'm going to be like, hold on now. Y'all are losing me.
Well, they said next round is going to be a rap roast. So, girl, so maybe that's giving the rap, like if that we're gonna get the rap at, I was like, what is this about to give? I don't know. But I'm hoping that's the case. I would love to get more fun challenges when we get to the actual merge. I just wish it wasn't only like 2 rounds, because the rumor is it's only going to be 2 rounds when we get to the top 9 or the top 10. And like that only puts us at 8. And I'm like, okay, is that when the Lollapalooza for the crown starts? Because regardless, the Lollapalooza should be at least between 4 queens. But you know, I agree. We've seen all stars, so it's giving very much. They could cut half of the top 8 by the second to last episode. By the last episode. Child, the chat kind of agrees, because they're saying it's giving 1 fashion challenge, 1 music/dance, then 1 challenge is like improv. But this is my thing. You're right, because it is a rap roast. Why is it a rap roast? Is this their way of trying to make it like this the music challenge? And then the third one is going to be what, a rusical? Well, I guess if the third one, no, this should have been like a rusical type of thing if they were going to do it music dance for this one. Why are they rapping is what I'm wondering. Girl, I'm trying to figure out, because bitches can barely roast. Now you want on the rap roast, girl. Like, why are they rap roasting? We only got 1 black girl up in this goddamn bracket. Okay. I fear this may not be tea. Mistress had a cute rap when she did the little blaming on the edit. So Mistress might be able to gag. Mistress gonna definitely probably win this next one. I fear. I think she could win the next one. She better come and serve it. I can't remember if she did get on her roast during her season though. I imagine she would, but I don't remember. I don't remember them even doing it. Had one. If y'all in the chat, y'all know in the comments, chat. Let us know. Oh, girl, Hula Hay said the finale is 8 queens. That is ghetto as hell. It is. Oh, we're gonna be watching 8 bitches lip sync on the finale night. It's gonna be a Lollapalooza for the win. Child. G. Arthur said this ball was kind of like the Monopoly on season 17. That was just one look. I don't remember that. Which one was that one? I do remember, and it wasn't like people were not necessarily on theme. Was that the one they weren't fully on theme? It was like, y'all coming out here and random shit. Y'all coming out here random shit. That happened a few times on season 17. Oh, I remember it was one where 3 of them were green, 3 of them were red, 3 of them were blue. 3 of them were blue. Oh, yes. That was that one. Yes. I see what you're saying. Because they had to use the colors in their little color scheme box or whatever. That's right. That is like this one. That's kind of like this one, but it's a form of a design challenge. So yeah. This too, Hulain says, is them writing a verse just like the last brackets episode 1, because they had to write their own verse in the performance. So, they did. Yeah. And Ty breaks it down really good. Presentation, comedy, performance. It seems like every competition or challenge has to have one of those elements within the bracket. So I guess it makes sense. Okay, I'll get off that a little bit.
So I think maybe the last one is going to be more of an acting type of challenge, because last round they kind of mix the comedy and the acting. This time they're kind of mixing the music and the comedy because it's a roast that's rap. So the last one's probably going to be acting. Maybe it is going to be like a just I don't know. I think it's going to be acting, right? Ciao. We'll see.
It is just the acting, because I think that's like a full on acting they would need, for it to be fully fair. But they could also just count this as comedy without the acting. We're gonna see. So basically, we get up in the workroom. The 6 girlies are meeting each other and or whatnot, and then we get into the beef already between Mistress Isabel and Tina. Right. So this is also a fun fact. Tina is from season 13. Mistress has said several times that she was almost on season 13. So imagine Mistress Isabel on a season with Candy Muse, Tina Burner, who she already got beef with here, and every other bitch on that season. Like, would Candy and Mistress have been besties, or would they have been in each other next? Because Candy is a Bronx Dominican bitch, and Mistress is she Mexican? From
Mistress
Texas.
Is
either way,
from Texas.
Either way, baby, those are 2 heavyweight champs. Okay, so that would be interesting to see if they went against each other or loved each other that season, because I feel like they both give main character
that same energy, for sure. And they both would have been at the end game for sure. Like, they would have both been at the end. So that would have been crazy. They said Mistress knew Tamisha Amon. She knew Tamisha Amon.
Yes, she did say that in one of her videos. She knew Tamisha. So when Candy got bucked with Tamisha, Mistress definitely would have said something. It would have been bad. She would have did something. Okay, that would have been gagging. But basically, the tea is that Mistress trolled. And she posted a picture of Tina in this rainbow Skittle ass wig with just the caption, "Good morning," which I feel like if you understand that type of comedy, like, it's kind of like Stan Twitter mixed with, I feel like, slightly Gen Z, just sarcasm type of comedy. But I can see how the other person on the other end of it is like, you don't want to be the butt of the joke. So I get why Tina is mad, but that doesn't make the tweet any less hilarious. That's what I'll say.
I didn't find this is the thing. I see how that's rude or funny, whatever.
The image. Let me see.
I just feel like Tina Burner needs to be a little more, I don't know. This is drag. This is fun. This is comedy. It is what it is. I would have found it as a joke, or I would have just shaded the bitch back. I don't think Tina's taking it too personally. But when you hear her diagrams, I'm like, girl, are you serious a little bit? Like, you're kind of serious. She's not going to do this to me. I'm not going to be one of her. I'm like, okay, Tina, just lighten up on it a little bit, girl. It's funny. It's a cute little thing. And you did have a rainbow wig on. Truly.
And it did look a mess. It's no shade.
It did look a mess. And I feel like I love it when the drag queens are able to kind of shade each other, because it's like, bitch, that's not what drag it is. But the community of drag, there's constant shade. There's constant shade thrown. And then you're supposed to be aware of when you look a mess. If you looked a mess, you looked a mess that day. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to get this hoe pulled up, but I don't
That's
think
how you look.
If you look like that, you look like that.
If you look like that, you look like that. If you look like that, you can look like that.
Fuck. Yeah, girl. If not pulling up the meme, exactly.
Damn. But she looked a mess.
She did look a mess, though. Oh, okay. Hold on. Is this the picture?
Mistress Messy Ass posted it again.
She posted it with a edited filter to make her look actually like presentable, but it's still just a huge ass troll. Like, hold on. Okay, let me share my screen. Because I really want y'all to see this. It's actually hilarious. Let me see. Yes. Can y'all see it?
Oh my God, no.
Why does she look like this?
It's the fact that she's smiling with like a distaste. But I just feel like this is funny. Like, if she would have posted this to me, I would have pulled up an ugly picture of Mistress and posted that of her.
And been like, good night. And been like, good night.
And been like, good night. No, because the girls have been posting that side profile of Mistress. She needs to post that side. If I was Tina Burner, I would have posted that side profile of Mistress tomorrow morning, and I would have said good morning, and that would have been it. Like, just get your lick back. Get your lick back.
But you can tell, I feel like like I said, I can see how if you react on the butt end of the joke, I totally understand why Tina wouldn't be so gun ho about it. However, girl, it was just for comedy. It was
just funny.
and some girls have that understanding, but Tina and Mistress didn't know each other, so I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, Tina is like, I don't trust that bitch, and we don't even know each other, so I don't know how this is gonna go. And then we learned that Nicole and Mistress Isabel Brooks, Nicole Page Brooks and Mistress Isabel Brooks, the Brookses, they're in two different drag houses that kind of claim each other. So they're like, girl, we're instant sisters. My grandmother and my sister,
exactly,
we're sisters,
exactly,
right? So that makes you an Alberstein,
right? And where is this from?
It's some meme. You ever heard of that meme?
No, because you was killing it.
That meme?
Maybe I have, because I felt like I recognized it, but then I started losing it. But that's funny. But yeah,
I was saying the words right, so I can see why you lost it. No shade.
Okay, I started losing it.
Girl, the girls in the chat standing Nicole Mother Brooks. Look, Nicole Page Brooks is hilarious as hell. Okay,
funny queen.
Let's bring cross dressers back. I feel that, but maybe their own. RuPaul cross-dressing race. How about that? Yes. Nicole Page Brooks cross-dressing race.
I agree.
Nicole Page, girl. Somebody get this idea to her. Put it on YouTube. Get a deal with Wild Presents Plus, girl.
Get your bag.
Fuck drag race. Fuck that. Cross-dressing race, bitch. Get your bag. Period. Get your bag. The CD dolls. Period. Exactly,
the CD dolls, bitch.
No, honestly, Nicole Page is fucking hilarious. The shade she throws, the little one-liners. Her and Mistress, they are a match made in hell. Bitch,
Shady like Shady Sisters for real.
She's so bad. What was that one moment? Mistress was like, "Oh, y'all tearing me apart." She's like, "There's enough for you to go around."
Oh my god! No, when somebody said when she gagged the fuck out of George's, she did gag George's. What did she say?
She kept gagging George's. She was like, "If I came here for the third time and something like that." Kept trying to cover her, or like, I could cover my missing scenes with a wig too. I could do something like that as well. Like, she kept coming for her. Yes, everything's bigger now. Even you. That was crazy. Mistress gotta respect it because it's like, look, you're giving it back to me. You giving it back to me. It's like it's like cute light shade. It really is.
I love it though.
Yes. George's is here. I didn't see her. I wasn't looking down.
Yes. Oh my god, she was killing it. That's my mama, with outside of the stage, outside of the main.
Girl, Georgia didn't even want that smoke. Georgia's never said anything back.
She did it. Georgia just and that was it. Girl, keep
my elders.
Focus on your shit, child. Because girl.
So basically, the Brooks sisters start talking, and Nicole's like, "Let's make a Brooks sister alliance or whatever. We need to stick together. Two Brookses at the end. Period. That's not gonna happen, Nicole. But hey, I love you.
Not with those looks.
Not with that look.
We'll get there.
That look, Nicole Page. Not with that look. But she's like, yeah, let's get to the end together. And Mistress is like, okay, yeah, I'll join your alliance. But then Mistress has a diary room, and she's like, I plan on making alliances with everybody.
With everybody, bitch.
Everybody. Exactly. And I'm gonna let them act first, and then I'll do whatever I want. She said, I will act accordingly. And basically, that's what I would do in any competition reality show, bitch. Mm-hmm. Of course, yes, we'll work together. Yes, Boots, actually. Yes, I trust you so much. And then you can do whatever you want. Okay.
Move from there.
When that decision comes. But I always thought that would be hard because
what?
Because the concept of like lying to everybody, it's like when the votes start stacking up, not everybody is gonna come out. BB20 cast. Like some people gonna start counting votes and realize shit ain't adding up.
You're right.
And girl, I think I had to delegate a point. They clocked me.
Okay, that's true. As soon as you start delegating points, it's like, hold on, bitch. Hold on. I think Mistress can control it though. Maybe not. Mistress is a little too obvious too. I feel like it's gonna be very easy to see that she's working with everybody. She's literally working with well, not everyone yet, but she started to build alliances all over the place.
It's like, literally everybody but Tina. It's everybody but Tina. We love a social icon. And then we learn about the Texas Divas. I live for this as a Texas girl myself. We have Carrie Colby reigning from Dallas. We have Mistress Isabel reigning from Houston. And Georgia's reigning from San Antonio.
Boom.
There's some big beef between Dallas, San Antonio, Houston, and Austin.
It is. But I feel like there's camaraderie outside. Like while we're within state bound, it's kind of like a family. You know, I can come from my sisters, but when we're out there and you coming from you can't do that.
You can't come for Texas.
You don't
this
come
ain't
for
Texas. Ain't no
hold 'em. Okay. So yeah, keep it fucking cute, bitch. So I'm glad that they had this camaraderie because they should. They are from Texas. They're those Texas
Period.
girls.
3 Texas girls. We live for it. And basically they make a Texas Divas Alliance. You know, they're already scared of this 4-point thing. So they're like, we have to start making alliances because we don't know what these 4 points are going to give at all. And that is definitely the motherfucking case.
I noticed specifically Carrie Colby was scared of it because she knows she's not going to be at the top. Let me not play her, but she was very scared of the. She said, well, you know, I see these points. I'm like, okay, let me start to get it. Like, girl, win a challenge, queen. I need Carrie Colby to lock in because I think George is a mistress. They'll get there. Carrie, I need all 3 Texas queens to move forward.
And no shade, would Carrie walk out that? Right. Ty says, why are y'all cities beefing? It's not like real beef. It's just that it's always like, it always gives very much Dallas is better than Houston, or like
that specifically Dallas.
Always got somebody from San Antonio talking about some. No, San Antonio is better because we have
different. Here y'all go. A bitch from San Antonio.
I don't know why Austin would speak because, girl, no one thinks it's Austin.
I think Austin girls have a lot of bark. Austin girls are the main ones who I hear. Austin's the best. Austin is just like LA, but in Austin's like New York, but Austin's like Florida. It's like this, but but you're none of those cities. You're Austin. No shade.
It's no shade, but it would definitely go Dallas, Houston, San Antonio.
I don't know about second.
Then Austin. You don't know about Houston second?
I don't know about Houston second. I'm a big Houston hater. I'm not a fan. Now, Houston has, when it comes to music, Houston.
I thought you were going to say the man. I thought you were going to say the trade, girl. Because
that's who.
Houston
now, this is the thing. Dallas not eating them up. Dallas not heating Houston up in the entertainment or in the music industry or with the men, or the women. Shit, like no shade. Houston is eating Dallas up in a lot of categories.
So what? Should Houston be number 1? Is what you
saying? But like the condition. Other than that, the condition going to Houston, it's not enjoyable.
Ruby Latrice, the champ from Houston. Y'all second because I'm biased.
I didn't even think y'all second. I feel like for me, it's Dallas, Austin, San Antonio.
Austin is last, girl. Austin is last.
You ain't been to Austin, bitch.
I knew people from Austin. They was all weirdos.
Okay, the people, but that's the thing. The people is I'm kind of talking about the experience of the city. Because the people, definitely Dallas, Houston, San Antonio, Austin. But the experience...
Okay, let's do a road trip. We need to do a road trip.
It get ghetto in Houston.
All I know is when I went to college, bitch, people from Houston, they rep their city heavy, bitch.
They do.
A bitch from Houston gonna let you know she's from Houston.
That's like she's from Houston, Texas, baby.
That's like somebody from New York. I feel like every time I met somebody from Houston, they just have to let me know.
Similar.
And I understand. Big H. What they call it down there?
H-Town.
H-Town.
Right.
Hey. Yeah. Okay. So basically, Tina starts clocking the Texas Divas Alliance. Period.
I'm sorry. Down there with me.
And I said, okay.
We don't know the lyrics.
But honestly, Houston got everybody named Mama though, because Normani from Houston, Beyonce from Houston, Meg Italian from Houston, girl. They invented that all of that. Bitch, I'm from Texas.
Yeah. Hold on, he from Dallas.
But I'm saying Houston invented that style.
Okay, they did.
That chopped and screwed.
Okay, they did. But hold on, because he from Dallas. Don't do that.
Girl, and he's inspired by Houston. Girl, don't make
okay, I'll give him that. I gave him the music. We don't gotta keep giving him more.
Okay. But Tina is clocking the Texas Divas Alliance because, girl, they make alliance on Drag Race and nobody is secretive about it. And I get it. It's only 6 girls here. Y'all gotta learn to keep a secret. Shh, gotta keep it. Wait.
Please,
secret. Can you keep it? Bitch, shut up.
Shut up. But it's okay. Like, who gives a fuck? What she gonna hit us?
And that's definitely not what she's gonna do.
Exactly.
Not mistress, but I don't know. She honestly, Tina's a bitch that's gonna fight. I believe Tina's from New York.
I think Tina would fight. Tina has a
a bark and a bite.
Is it? And this is no shade. No, it is. I'm finna shade the New York drag girlies. Is it that they can't take the heat in New York? Is that what it's given for the New York drag girlies? Because when I made a post about Candy Muse and didn't even add her, she got mad and blocked me. Girl, can you take the heat? But you could dish the heat, but you can't take it. Because Tina can dish it as well, but she seemed like she can't take it. What's happening?
No, the thing is, from my experience, I don't know Tina to really come at girls the way Mistress was pressing her.
Okay.
I can't now. I did just binge all the seasons, so I'm like, I don't remember Tina giving that energy at all. Okay, if she said something shady, I recall it being a diary room statement. But this is what I get from the New York girls, because these are not the only ones. I've seen them in real life. I've seen them in other certain spaces. Boom. It gives to me a New York bitch. She's ready to fight. Period. And in a situation where they can't fight, they spiral. Because what they really want to do is fight you. They can't do that. So where do we go from here? Now you got to get blocked. Now you got to get going off on Twitter because, bitch, you're trying me. And I kind of understand that. I definitely get that because I'm not someone who likes the back and forth. I can go back and forth, but I don't like the back and forth. I like to just get straight to the get down. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's what it gives. Because if Candy saw you in person, she would try to fight you, girl. She would try to fight you.
And it never gave fight. You doing too much, girl. Your shit look ugly. That's it. It's fine. Just say I look ugly back. But no, the girls, you're right. Because even when I'm thinking of the New York rap girlies, we got Quarty, we got Nikki, we got Ice Spice. They kind of have similar energy. Like they be wanting to rap.
They be ready. Ready.
But they want to fight. You're right. I feel like they literally, if we can't fight, it's like, damn, bitch, what do I do? Now I want to fight your ass. So yeah, it's probably just giving that. Because Tina looked ready. Tina was mad at Mistress. Tina was mad at Mistress, child.
And mad as hell. Mary Duda said,
has Aja blocked us yet?
Yep. No, mother has not blocked us, and she will not.
I like Aja. I was hyping Aja up
for the one video she saw.
Oh my god. I was hyping Aja up. I like Aja. Aja's one of my faves this season so far. So she shouldn't be mad.
Yeah, you see what happened when a bitch get checked. I know that's right, Aja. Ooh, House of Aja. Basically, Tina and Lydia, they're getting close essentially because all the rest of the girls are pretty much close. So they're kind of the odd man out from what I'm observing. And basically, they kind of make an alliance. Tina clarifies that it's a pre-alliance to an alliance. Girl, it's an alliance. Be for real. Right. Y'all only have each other, girl. Come on. This is the final two. And then Lydia, this happens later in the episode, but I'm gonna all put it right here. Tina want to fuck Lydia. Now, what is it about Lydia Bootyhole Collins that get these drag queens riled up? They want the Kai back.
I was hoping she wasn't that serious. Because
dead ass. You see the smile on her face when she talked to her. She's dead ass.
That was a big.
She be giggling and cheesing talking to Lydia.
Lydia has a whole man, though. A whole girl. Like
and Corey, don't let.
You better post that. You better post that picture with that wig, Corey.
I did not watch Corey's pit stop. If anyone who watched Corey on the pit stop, did she bring this up about Tina wanting her man? Because Corey needs to check that hoe. Corey needs to check that hoe. If I was Corey. Good morning.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it needs to be good morning because who are you? You know what the fuck is going on. The fuck? But this is the thing. Everybody want Lydia.
Do the comments.
Oh my god.
Oh, Tasia said Corey wasn't bothered. Oh, she said they know where home is at.
She knows where home's at.
She knows where home
is. But this is my thing about everybody wanting Lydia. Lydia is a cute, adorable. How do I say this? Lydia to me.
Let's just quote Ariette. Prepubescent.
It's given in my mind. Lydia is adorable, like the Rugrats are adorable.
Yeah,
like
I would not. Well, I don't find like Twinkie people attractive, but also I'm bigger. So I feel like that's just not a good mix. Like
it's just not a good
mix. But to me, Lydia looks about 16. I'm not gonna lie. She looks about 16 to me. 14, 13, I wouldn't find her attractive. I think she's a pretty girl and a pretty drag queen. She looks way better as a drag queen. I would not way better, but older as a drag queen.
She looks more older.
it's not something that I would go after just because of how young she looks.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like it kind of makes more sense as a Kai because when Lydia's in drag, I'm like, this is a gorgeous woman. But when she's out of drag, I'm like, this is literally a all grown up actor. This is Tommy Pickles on All Grown Up, and it's like not even no shade. It just gives Rugrat to me. So and love her. There's nothing wrong with looking young. She looked young and youthful and healthy. Usually white people look old, so I love that for her. But it's just I don't understand why. And how old is Tina Burner? 99? Like, I just don't understand how she's interested. No shade. Like, you don't want nobody your own age. No shade.
Girl, Rudy in the chat said, I think Corey did tweet good morning with the rainbow wig. Why?
Oh my God.
She did. Why she did? She said, good morning, Kingdom.
So I just looked up. Oh my God. Tell me why. I'm just going to show you. This is when I look up Tina Burner age. Why is that the picture?
It's the first picture.
It's the picture. Also, why is she 44? Lydia B is like 19.
There's no shame. No shame.
Like Lydia B is 19. You way too old, mamas. You need to be going after Nicole Paige Brooks. Okay. But anyway.
Why Tasia eat her up in the chat? Like, I don't even want to bring that up. You ate her up so bad.
Tina is at least 102. She needs to find love at the season. But no, she's 44. She's way too old. Like mamas, and maybe that's why she don't have nobody. She looking in the wrong places. You looking at Lydia, who got a man. Lydia has a man, and Lydia is 12.
She don't know that yet. Maybe
Lydia mentioned her man.
Oh, she mentioned. Ooh,
on the episode. Maybe it was in the diary room. Was somebody in the chat?
She
do y'all
did
remember
mention it in the diary room? I don't recall her mentioning Tina's face.
Okay, maybe she didn't say it to Tina.
See, Lydia know what she's doing, girl. She's trying to use that strategy, bitch. Okay, girl.
Use pussy power. Oh, they weren't together yet, though. Yes, the fuck they were.
Oh,
not officially. Not officially. No, yes, they were. She said it in the diary room. Am I going crazy?
In the diary room this episode, she did mention that she found someone, so she's not here for anyone else. But I don't think she said we're officially dating. But they are officially together now. Regardless, girl, Tina wouldn't get up in them panties. Next we have where do we go from here? Oh, Lydia reveals to the girls that all of her runways last season were hand sewn. The girls are gagging, specifically Carrie. Carrie's like, I don't want that bitch here. Get that bitch the fuck out of here now. She want her gone. And I don't blame her because every single one of your looks, I would be terrified. Now, if I saw the looks,
I would be like, wait.
I wouldn't be as scared. But hearing it, but that's the thing. I'm saying that once again, this is going to be another season of us being like, Lydia, what? And then RuPaul being Lydia, yes. Because, baby, it don't matter. It don't matter. She still won the episode. So, girl, Lydia, I just have to accept that Lydia is going to be that girl this season.
Did you notice when Ru announced Lydia was in the top, they showed the girls, and the girls was like, oh. They had the most shocked reaction. I don't think they expected her to be in the top at all. Like, maybe they didn't think it would be necessarily Mistress or Joy or whoever, but I don't think they expected it to be Lydia, no shade. And neither did I. So
I don't think anyone. The thing about Lydia, I just think that visually it doesn't, to me, like pop out as something that is like digestible for my eyes. Like it's like I'm trying to say it in the nicest way possible. Cause like I'm far past just saying, oh, the drag is not valid. The drag is an
eyesore.
It's just not something that catches my attention in a way that makes me go, she should be the winner of this week's challenge.
It catches my attention in a bad way. It catches my like, oh, what's that?
I think that she has a talent for sure, especially because the fact that she's sewing everything she makes. Like that is fucking iconic in general, no matter what the fuck it looks like. But it's like, to me, it's not always in the correct places. And we're going to get to that.
Is it ever in the correct place? Right.
Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, do I think RuPaul can have like this favoritism towards her? Yes. I just don't think it should affect the challenge that much to where she should be winning something that I don't think she should have won. No shade. However, it's not my show. So it is what it is. And we said it last season, like with Lydia, like once she's put into the position, like the lip sync position, oh baby, it's over. It's over. As soon as Lydia was in that goddamn top 2, I said, well, Lydia's winning. There's no if and buts about it. You know what I mean? But Yeah, I mean, people have their opinions. It is what it is. That's my opinion on it, but I know it doesn't matter. Next, RuPaul enters the workroom and or whatnot, and I did take some of the bigger moments. Essentially, Nicole and Carrie reveal they can't sew. Yeah, and that's probably why they're scared as fuck of Lydia, because they said, "So everything you make." Because they spent thousands and thousands on fabrics and designers and things to make their gowns, and they're like, this bitch wrote. And I think that is one thing. Well, I can give Lydia multiple things, but that is something that I will say about Lydia. She has a brand, even at a very young age. When you see a look, bitch, that's Lydia. You know what I mean? A lot of the girls, because they are going to these designers, they are going to these different look people. That's what we saw a lot in season 17. You're not rocking that. Where's your brand? Where is your personality in this outfit? I think Lydia, you can tell it's her, and you can tell it's from her mind. And not everyone can give that because they're, calling people for it. They're calling Utica, bitch.
I agree with that. And that's such a pro. And I do have thoughts on her look.
That dragging Carrie.
That's what I was laughing at. I was just going to say, why would LaHaye say, what can Carrie do? No shade. And it's true. But no, also, Nicole Page, at your old age, why are you incapable of sewing?
Because she's a cross-dresser, honey. You don't have to sew. You have to cross-dress.
You have to cross-dress.
Don't. Is it giving, daughter? Is it giving?
Stop it.
I have to send you her video. I think her name is Ebony Lane. I think it's Ebony Lane. She's fucking hilarious. What? Every video, that's what she does. Is it giving?
What by Utica? Y'all in the chat cutting up.
Nigga wigs by Utica.
Does she make nigga wigs?
Mind you, Utica didn't even want to act like Simone in the challenge. Utica would never, bitch. Utica was woke before woke was woke. Okay, she would never. Okay.
Okay.
But period. I don't know why Carrie or Nicole can't sew at this point, because y'all had time. I feel like if you can't sew on your original season, coming on All Stars, mama,
it's like you knew you was gonna be on All Star. Why you didn't learn to sew? You didn't think you was gonna have to. I just don't. It's like it just feels like a laziness of the want to win. If you want to win, wouldn't you learn to do that eventually? I'm just not understanding. And then Georgia's learned. Georgia didn't know how to sew. She learned, and she ate that shit up. If you ask me,
girl, I'm so proud of Georgia's growth. But this shows growth. Like, you're coming back this many times, and there's no growth.
Come on now,
girl. My camera doing what it need to be doing. Hold on.
I know that's right. I love a good camera, child. Period.
I love a good camera, child. But basically, they cannot sew. And then we also learn that Georges was basically getting toured around the world by her family to go to her drag shows, which is what we kind of get a lot of that background in All Stars 9 and her first season, where like she's someone who her family accepted her who she was at a very early age. So they were taking her to her shows, they were taking her to her gigs, girl. Sometimes it was club appearances, girl. They were getting her into the club, girl. And that's why she has this personality, this presence. Like, something about Georgia is every time I've seen her since her original season, it's like she stood out even more. It's like something about her energy when she steps into that stage, when you get into that mug, it's like, this bitch is a drag queen. And I think it comes from that. And you really see that in queens who were able to be given that platform. Like Gigi Goode is a great example of how her mother, made some of her gowns. Her mother taught her how to sew. Her mother, helped her live her dream. And that's why she got on season 12 and she was around there eating it up, like really not being touched as far as the looks wise. And it's like, you need to, as a parent, find out what your kid is interested in and invest in that. Because if they're good at what they want to do, they're going to be millionaires, Like, I think parents, they always try to be like, be a lawyer, be a doctor, be in sports, do this, do this, live the dream that I never got to live, just to be well off. But if someone is doing what they love and they learn to do it perfectly, you're a master at it. You know what I mean?
And it's going to be rewarded. It's going to be. Georgia is now on RuPaul's Drag Race for the 3rd time. This girl has money. She has fans. She has a platform. And it's like, instead of trying to force her into a box that her parents wanted her to do, they let her be her, and she's a star. And it's like, that's what happens when you think of people, well, a lot of famous people, it's nepotism. But even that, it's like when you think of people who are famous and all of this other things, it's we always hear about how they were allowed to do what they wanted to do, and so they were able to make it into this location or this level in life to where they can succeed. And it's like, and encourage your kids to do what they want to do, you know. Exactly. And it really works. It gets rewarded.
Mm-hmm. And we also learned that Phoenix is Nicole Paige Brooks' drag daughter. And it's like, girl, what? The girl, la la. Because that is a flashback for your ass. Not both of them flocked that Drag Race too, which is
they did very in the past and currently.
And in Nicole conversation with Ru, she reveals that she learned how to sew a week ago, and that she realized she had to change her outfit because RuPaul clocked that, baby, this is the same silhouette. Now, why he didn't tell Mistress that, knowing Mistress was going to get that goddamn critique. Don't piss me off, Ru. But I will say that wasn't it Michelle who said that?
It was Michelle, and I don't think
RuPaul had to check her real quick. He was like, "Well, no, I think Mistress did."
Yeah. So I don't think RuPaul necessarily thought of it that way, because RuPaul kind of mentioned the fact that like there's like RuPaul basically said, well, Mistress gonna have a similar silhouette, baby. That's what Mistress' body looked like. So it's like, and that's real. I don't understand why Nicole was trying to critique it, but also there was multiple people on the stage who had similar silhouettes to how they've been in the past. So I don't understand why only Mistress got that critique. That was very weird to me, if you ask me. But Michelle she just does the same thing.
Michelle is a hater. Michelle has to be the what? Who the say? Michelle Spill, actually.
Houlihan been dragging Mistress, dragging George, dragging everybody. Houlihan is a Lydia stan, and Lydia came out looking a mess. So Houlihan knows that she
Lydia. Houlihan
is a Lydia stan this season.
Houlihan was capping for Lydia last season too.
Oh, for real? Houlihan's Lydia stan, just like RuPaul. So who
do we like that's the same on this season? Because I feel like, girl, you hate all my face for real. I think with Mistress though is that because she likes to focus in on that Texas high eleganza glam look. It does usually provide the same silhouette. There's only so many silhouettes you could do with a gown. I wish sometimes maybe she would come out there with like a bigger bottom, like puff out a little bit more, because it's always kind of like that, like down the body mermaid-ish type. You know what I mean? The makeup giving very divine. I can see how you feel like it's the same, copy paste, but I do feel like it's so gaggy that it really doesn't matter. But we're gonna get to it. But it's just I don't think it's
it is the same. It is the same silhouette. It's just it depends if you care or not, or if you feel bothered by it or not. It didn't bother me in this moment because what she had on wasn't a typical gown that she would wear. It was created. She did sew it. I kind of don't care what the silhouette is when you're sewing it. It's just. Did I give a fuck? Not really. But I also think we'll get there when we get to the looks, because I have other thoughts as well.
Yeah. I do want to pull up this though. I think Josh says, I think I just want MIB to win so bad. To me, she's one of the funniest queens to come out of Drag Race recently, content wise. I agree, bitch. Other than fucking at this point, Delta on Very Delta, fucking hilarious. And Bob and Monet. She's one of the only queens I've tuned into. I'm subscribed. I'm there for every Mistress Monday. This bitch is fucking hilarious. And like her level of comedy is so me. Like, I get it. Every single time I'm like, bitch, you're fucking hilarious. Like, I know some people ain't gonna find this funny, but bitch, you're funny as fuck. And the girls that may not get it, they may not get it yet. But they're gonna get it. They're gonna get it because she's truly like pushing a generation, I feel like, to like the not the forefront, but as far as like that representation within Drag Race, like you kind of got it a little bit in season 17 of like, I think this is where we're kind of going with drag, and the girls are gonna have to keep up. They are. Well, it won't be hard because the season 17 girls were not gagging it, but hey. But we get to the runway day, and hold on, is that it? Yes. We get to the runway day. Georgia showed the girls her looks, and they were kind of gagged. I think they were gagged because we're used to Georgia's giving very much simple, you know, and this was a little bit more elevated. Like I saw Mary Duda in the chat saying how it's definitely just giving swimsuit. I don't think it was just giving swimsuit. It is a lot of skin showing. It is basically like kind of like this like body. But is it the bodysuit when it's like that, or the bodysuit have to be the full?
Kind of. I kind of want to see it because it had. I wanted to point out like what it had. I can't fully remember, but it wasn't giving just swimsuit. I don't think
we've seen her in more simple looks. So
right.
I am happy that she was able to put together a garment, because we were all complaining when she won that one ball, and it was the fact that she literally just sliced fabric together and tied it around herself. She's doing something now. So I'm happy for her. And then she also revealed as well in her talk with Ru that that's how she met Mistress. She met Mistress like way back when she was in her teens.
Oh,
and they've known each other since then, which I find so cute. And then Nicole Paige Brooks reveals that she is switching up her look. She is doing a look inspired by some designer, but that same designer is the one that Deja wore. But Deja ate for her entrance look. Now,
she did not eat.
Pharaoh don't agree. I think Deja ate, especially. But no, the thing is why I liked it. I liked the effect of the stars popping out. It was giving like Peacock. I thought she modeled it well. And then when I saw what the inspiration is supposed to be, I'm like, oh, well, she ate it up. This is exactly how it's supposed to look. And then we get Nicole Paige Brooks, attempt. But I
just feel like you're doing it. And to me, I was like, Nicole Paige is doing an inspo look of an ugly look that Deja wore. That's how I felt. I was like, it's already an ugly look in general, and you're being inspired by an ugly look. And we'll get into Nicole Paige.
How long are you going to be a hater? All your life?
I'm not a hater. I don't hate Deja. I just did not like that look. But that's the thing. That look, I don't enjoy the star effect. To me, that was goofy, and to me, that was very cartoony, and to me, that was very Disney.
You're not camp. You're not camp.
It wasn't giving camp. It was giving.
You're not cunty and you're not camp.
It was giving plastic on the sofa. I was like, what's happening?
Yeah. Not on the sofa.
That was crazy.
So let's get into the main event here, baby. So it starts off, Lydia becomes Mistress's drag daughter. Mistress is like, I'm gonna have to get you together. The wigs are giving flat, dry. You're not even using a beauty blender, girl. It's giving 25
oh my god.
sponge. Very hodgepodge, very DIY.
And here comes Tina Child.
Tina has to make sure her man, her future, twink is good. Is everything okay? What's tea? So she pops into the chat. She's like, I don't know if you really want that. I don't know if you want to be a part of that legacy. She's just gonna turn on you basically at some point. And that's when Mistress is like, girl, Tina is obsessed with me. She's been mad at me, but I won't give it to her. But she's been mad ever since I posted her in that nasty ass Skittles wig. Tina said, but I remember you slid in my DMs, and I remember I was the one who didn't respond. Okay. Right. So the back and forth was already given back and forth. Okay. I was like, hold on. That's why I was like, Tina was clearly pressed, but Tina is not going to back down. Okay. Tina's going to give it to her. So it was kind of cute. Basically, MIB. Mistress is like, after tweeting, I reached out to her and she didn't want to. I wanted to make sure she was okay, but she was giving bitter. She was giving mad. She was giving nasty.
That did not happen.
And that's what Tina said. She said, that's not what happened. You're a liar. And she said, baby, don't be mad at me. That's the way you look. That's how you look. Like, if that's how you look, that's how you look. How you gonna get mad at me when you look like that?
That's how you look. That's how you look
like that. But you look like that. And it's like, no, when you Google Tina Burner's age, she looks like that.
She looks like that, which is why Tina should have posted good morning with that side profile of what Mistress was looking at. Like, Tina, give it back to her. I want you to gag her, because don't let this girl say this is how you look, this is how you look. Because it is how you look. That is how you look. That's how you look. But you know what kills me?
That is how you look. You do look like that.
That is how you do look like that. But what kills me about it, Tina doesn't look amazing in that picture. But I'm like, this is what you decided to come out. Like, kind of, I agree with Mistress. You decided to wear a rainbow wig to that event. I don't see why you're now feeling like it's an insult. Like, that's what you wore. If somebody posted me in that rainbow wig, I would have quoted and been like, and looking good in my rainbow wig, because I chose to wear that. It wasn't even like a bad angle. It was a direct angle. You smiled for the picture. Like, it was a picture of you. I don't understand why Tina. I didn't necessarily get it, but I do think Mistress lied when she said I tried to apologize. Well, no, you didn't. She probably went in the
Mistress trolling ass.
This was Mistress DM. Mistress DM was, Sister, I don't want you to feel bad about what I said. I just saw a picture of you and I wanted to post it because I just liked how you looked, even though this is how you look. I just didn't understand why you would be mad about it. I didn't need you to be mad. Sister, are you okay? Like, girl, you were shading her in the DM for sure. For sure.
I guess they besties now because I went to Tina's page and she's retweeting Mistress, and she also has Tina in parentheses Ronald Burner. So she's in on the joke now. I'm happy that they were able to get in on the joke together. But basically, Tina posted a screenshot of their DMs, and Mistress sent on April 17, 2024, LMAO, I love you. And then on May 14, 2024, she sent the eyes emoji. So
that was it.
Yes, I don't know if that was after they talked or the time she actually hit her up.
Right,
but, girl. So basically, MIB is like, girl, if you don't want nobody posting images of you, then get it off Getty. You need to go talk to Getty and take it off their website, okay? Because don't got to edit. Check the Getty. And here go Tina. I mean, while I'm doing 8 sold-out shows a week, baby, you can stay online. Some of us are online girlies and some of us are performance girlies. And Mistress said, hold on, if we want to pull up bookings, we can pull up the bookings. She said, I'll have my accountant pull my bank statements, okay? Because we can really go there, bitch. Check my credentials. I said, dag it, bitch. Okay? Because she said, I have my accountant. Actually, I don't have to check it. My accountant will on my behalf.
Period.
And this is when she's like, okay, we'll see if the longevity is there. And then here go Mistress. Girl, I'm done talking to you. Bye, Ronald.
She was done. She was done. Bye, Ronald.
Bye, Ronald.
Crazy. And
then Mistress is still going. This is so funny. It's giving so much Olivia Lux tease in the first bracket. She's like, I don't know why she's over there mad. I mean, someone is bringing attention to you. I brought a resurgence to Tina Burner, and she's like, well, while you're tweeting, I'm doing shows. And Mistress is like, baby, stop talking to me.
Stop talking to me. They needed to end it. I'm glad they're good now because they were low key. I felt like Tina was low key. Like it was low key.
No, Tina was low key pressed. High key, low key a little bit. Like it was bad. It was bad. But Mistress, one thing about Mistress, she's gonna bring it. She's gonna fucking bring it, bro. Like this is real. Like no shade, that's my sister. But we were saying with Olivia, it felt like kind of forced because that's not really her personality. At least in the season that we saw. This time, it's like, well, Mistress, we know this is Mistress. So she is just doing it in such a good way, but it's like you're bringing something to the season. Like, this was the most interesting episode, and single-handedly because of Mistress Isabel. Like, Shay, like, call me a glazer, call me biased. It's all true, but I'm still spilling it.
Clock it.
So then we go ahead and, Tina basically says that I'm not gonna crack with Mistress. Some of the other girls were saying they felt like
sure.
I don't think Tina. What you think? You think she's cracking?
I don't think Tina's. But this is the thing. If you're saying I'm not gonna crack, you're already a little cracked, in my opinion. I don't understand why you would go in the diary and your diary would be, she thinks she's gonna get under my skin. She's not gonna get under my skin. I don't think Mistress thinks that. I think Mistress was gagging. You were gagging. Y'all move forward. The fact that you even think that Mistress is thinking to get under your skin, you already lost, in my opinion. So, hey,
you already lost, mama. Well,
wrap it up.
That is what it is.
Have a girl. Put the bass
in your
Let me let you introduce it. I'm yelling at you.
Yeah.
I got happy, bitch. I said, let's get to it.
Have a girl. Hey, put the bass in your hey, head to toe. Ooh, let your whole body talk. Hello, and welcome to the Reality Kingdom's Drag Race. Woo! Okay, first we're gonna get into the looky honors.
Period.
Y'all have to get that mug, baby. Y'all have to get that mug. Okay, y'all are about to gag because, baby, the first diva on that runway is George's mama.
Oh,
it's
yes!
Muggy
yes, honey!
Here.
Yes, honey! Yes, honey!
Yes, yes. Look at that mug. Get into it.
Girl, get into it, baby. Oh, she looks good. Lisa, I'm going to say it.
Wow.
I'm going to say it. The chat, you can feel how you feel. Lisa, you can feel how you feel. This is a top look. This is a top 2 look. And I said what I said. This is a top 2 look. Now,
Not with Tina and Mistress there.
But yes, with Tina and Mistress there. And this is the thing. I'm gonna tell you why right now. Initially, I wasn't confident. After she explained to the judges what were her 8 items, she washed because she used them all fully within her look. And I feel like that was the challenge.
No accessory, bitch. No accessory. All on the gown, mama.
That was the challenge. She used the fringes at the top, the fringes at the bottom, the plastic for the titties, the belt, the earrings were her thing, and then the yellow thing was the other, and the fabric was for the She used all 8 items. She made this look. It is not giving swimsuit because the bottom piece comes down in between her legs. Love that, actually. Love that detail. This is cute. This is beautiful, and she got it for me. She got it for me personally.
That point you actually ate. I think I would still have to say Mistress and Tina just by how well constructed they are. Like looking at this, I feel like you can see some issues with like the hemming and things like that. But overall, it is a great look. It's a great look for Georgia. This is really elevated. I think the only thing I would dislike about this is the hair. I wish it was a different hair because the hair
is kind of flat. It was. It was so long, and I hate
how it's kind of flat. It is. I do wish it was kind of bigger, maybe. But no, she modeled it well. Her fucking mug. I mean, I can't get over it, bitch. Look at her. Look at her. But I also agree with someone in the chat. You know, where's a gown? You know, Georges cannot give us a gown. I would love if Georges could give us a gaggy. Gaggy gown.
She would do it well. She could do it well if she did it. She just refuses to.
Oh, Raven gag. Because Raven said, I don't wear wigs, but I want George's wig. And then I said, I hated the hair.
I love the hair. I love the hair too. I actually liked that. I was surprised you said that. I will say from the direct angle, it does look a little too whoopy, but when she turns to the side, I love how layered and long it is. I was like, oh, I love it when she turned to the side. But it is what it is. She looks good.
Let's see it again. Because honestly, she gagged a lot. Like when I was editing her video, I was like, you're right. Oh, yeah, it's giving Wonder Woman tease.
It is giving Wonder Woman. Look how long that is. I loved it. But I also understand the top. Maybe she should have did more up. But I love it how it looks from the side. But yes.
Ciao. Wow. Next up on the list, we have the Travesty. Is that how she say it? Miss Carrie.
Oh, well, and you know, I wanted to, but now I'm looking. I don't love how it looks.
I mean, I'm honestly just looking at her. She's a model. I'm sorry.
She's gorgeous woman.
Cunty.
Gorgeous
cunty. I tried to get a better fakes picture of her, but in general, I feel like the mug is still T here.
She's still gagging it regardless.
I think overall, though, the look is a chop. The look is a chop, girl. I can't even see how these pieces are connected. Did she just like tie them together?
No, and Michelle said all she did was twist the fabric. She could. I don't know if it was Michelle, but one of the judges literally said exactly what she did. It says it looks like you twisted the fabric and wrapped it around yourself. She's like, that is what I did. She just twisted the fabric together. She got the fabric, twisted it together, and wrapped it around and tied it. And it's like, okay. I think she made it look like if this was a regular season, safe. I think on All Stars, it's giving bottom 2. Like this is not.
It is. This was definitely not a top look for me. She is third to last for me, and y'all go hate who under her. But I'm not gonna reveal that. I don't want to get ate up. I don't want to get ate up. But this was definitely a mid look from Carrie. The thing about Carrie is that this was her issue on the first season. The looks were not really gaggy. Like she's beautiful. She is a model. Like I mean, like I gag at how she looks all the time. Like the bitch. I mean, look at this.
She's eating it. It's just the
body, legs, the body, and hips,
but
and
stop relying on that body.
Stop relying on that body. And she got a lot of it. Good God. Other than that, though, she's definitely not going to win this because it doesn't seem like there's been enough improvement. Like she's beautiful. She looks gorgeous. Like she's improved. But has the drag
like maybe you need to be on America's Next Top Model, Queen.
Like, the thing is, we know she's gonna gag on the look that is not made by her. So look that's not made by her is probably going to be so gaggy and gorgeous, but are you going to serve it in a challenge for you to even be able to get top 2?
She wasn't,
you know, like I think on the sewing challenge is really a place to show your personality, to show your talent, to show the charisma, uniqueness, and nerve of it all. Because it do take nerve. It do take nerve. Oh, word. Diva, I can't believe she won. I'm so happy. I just randomly remembered that she won Drag Race. Like, fuck yes, Anya. But yeah, Carrie, it's a top for me, mama. She's not going to make it to that next bracket. I fear. Because you said you want the Texas Divas to make it. Girl, it's about to be Lydia, Mistress.
Maybe they'll give her all their points.
At this point, Tina.
Maybe
Girl,
they'll give her all their
get
points.
it. Girl.
We'll see. It is giving Tina though.
So next we have Lydia Butthole Collins, looking like
Hey, what you think? Somebody in the chat, let me know what you think.
Gorgeous mug, though. Get into this mug, Henny. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous mug. I love the hair. I love the makeup. This is how you do that blush. The girls try to do the blush. I'll give you that.
This is how you do that blush.
They don't do it right, okay? Like, baby, this face is stamped to the gods. It really is. It really is. But when I get into this look, Henny,
right. So can someone in the chat? There's people in the chat saying it's 8. She's 8. It's 4 + 4. Da 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 da. Can someone explain to me specifically the green part and how that part eats? Because I will say this was the fabric she was required to use. So I understand that she didn't choose the colors or anything like that. I personally don't mind the zebra. I feel like it's a way to stand out, and also she was giving the zebra fabric. She had to use the zebra fabric, so I don't mind it. It's the fact that where the green just draped around her body, I don't think that's good. And that's the main part I don't like.
More at it, because the girls are saying it's giving 80s, and I definitely saw that inspiration. It's like those little 80s workout videos. I think my main issue is the green. The green doesn't fit for me. I love the little pinks at the ends. I love the pink at the shoe area. I just the green draping across her body. It doesn't match. It doesn't go with the fabric to me. I also don't love the purse that she created with the aluminum. I think is what it is. I
agree. It was
like if I'm comparing it to Mistress, which we'll get there. As far as like side pieces and things like that, I feel like her purse looked professional, the dress looked professional. Like this, while it looks professionally made, it just doesn't look appealing to me. It really doesn't.
And the thing is, I don't know if I would say professionally. I think it looks like she could have bought this, but I think it's something she could have bought used at the thrift store or something like that. And it's a costume, maybe. Like it doesn't feel like a runway, which is what she's on currently, outfit to walk down in at all, in my opinion. And that might be the issue.
I feel like what because the thing is, she could have done something else with that green fabric. She really could have.
I was thinking
maybe she should have had mixed match. Like, what if one arm was green, the other arm was pink, and the same with the bottom? I just feel like that. I just feel like regardless of how the looks, what she did with the green could have been something
else. 100%. I agree. And that's my main problem. Overall, I feel like she's great at creating a outfit. She sold this. She created this. She did a very good job at creating this. I love the reference. I think the reference was also a positive. I just don't think that this is top 2 at all because of how the green is draped around her, because it doesn't look appealing to the eyes, and because the purse is just, I don't know what that is at all. And kind of similar to what I was saying about George, it's just like she used 3 of the items on her body, and then the other 4. No, I think she used 4 items on her body, and then the other 4 items were all on the purse. In my opinion, it's like, okay, like you didn't eat that up. Like you have 4 of your items in this ugly ass purse. The purse is ugly. I think if all 4 of your items are going to be in the purse should be cute. The purse is ugly. So for me, I'm like, you barely even did the challenge. And that's just how I feel.
Child. I mean, one thing about Lydia, she is polarizing, because even the girls in the chat, some of the girls are like, she ate it up. Other girls are like, she looks a mess. Look, it's Lydia at this point.
Her mind is amazing, because I love how this stood out from any other look. This is a reference, baby. But other than that,
girls in the chat are saying that this was. I do think this is improvement from what we got on season 17. I 100%. Think that she's, for me, my taste, she's almost there. But I also did say, to me, I think Lydia is going to be one of those queens that give hit or miss for me. There's a lot of some of my fave queens give a lot of misses, actually, and I think that's Lydia for me, because when Lydia turns it for me personally, it's like, oh my god, this huntress. But then she comes out in this, and I'm like, okay,
right?
Okay, I just feel like it didn't give top 2 to me. But hey, she got her 3 points regardless, so we move. Next, we have what?
I
don't want to say it. I was about to say Latrice thing. The chunky yet funky, large and in charge, the heavyweight champ from Houston, Texas, Mistress Isabel Brooks. Why is she sauntering down the runway like that?
As she should.
Look how she is strolling, bitch. Okay, not slouch. She giving slouch hula hey, because Mistress is quick to say a bitch giving slouch.
I like this look. It's not my top 2. I already said who was my top 2, but I do really like this look. I don't mind the silhouette. I think it's very creative. I enjoy the corset. I think she shaped her body from the front very well.
Yes,
she maybe
the
should have
front
turned
looks
to the
great.
side.
It's that back and that side. And I remember this on season 16. Not season 16, season 15. Her padding was not the best. But I ignored it because I love her. See, you can ignore things when you love a bitch. That is the only negative for me. But I feel like since this is a design, I'm not gonna hate on the padding. I gag when I see a look that looks so professional when this was a design challenge. I feel like this looks amazing considering it's a design challenge. And now that I'm looking at the purse, I will agree the purse isn't necessarily that gaggy, but I just think the outfit itself is beautiful. I think it looks great. Like I truly feel like this looks like so professionally done. And then you also have to realize too, she's a bigger girl. You know, so her making this to fit her body or to fit the padding that she did. I mean, hello.
Like she made this corset. She made this skirt. Like it is, and you saw that when they pointed to the hem, it looks like she bought this. It looks like she bought these 2 items. I genuinely feel that way. So it is very gorgeous in that manner.
I agree. To me, her and Tina would have been my top 2. And I see your argument for Georges now about the fact that a lot of these other girls put everything and then they had a little accessory. You know what I mean?
Because 3 of her things are in her purse as well. Like if I'm gonna say it about Lydia, I gotta say about her too. Like, girl, you holding this ugly ass purse with half of your shit on it. So
I guess I just want to know. That's the thing. I keep being like, what's the criteria or what's the rules?
Girl,
no real rules. It's whatever Rue wants. But I'm like interested to see like what they would say. Like, is it about how well it's made? Is it about how eleganza it looks? Because let me see. If I'm not mistaken, they said it has to be a high fashion look.
High fashion. And I will say Lydia was not even low fashion. It was leg warmer. So that can't be the true criteria. So we can just ignore that whole sentence because that's not the truth. They lied. Because if we're going off a high fashion look that you created of the 8 items, it would have to be Tina and Mistress. Because what I will say is Mistress's look feels like it belongs on a runway, and George's did not necessarily need to be on a runway. That could be at any place. This feels like a runway look. Tina's feels like a runway look, and I'll give them that. But that's the thing. It's like, what are the criteria? Because clearly it doesn't matter if they use the items on their purse. Like to me, it feels like they could have used 7 of the items on their purse and made their gown fully out of one fabric, and it should be okay because that's damn near what Lydia did. So I guess it doesn't matter. I don't know.
Yeah. It is what it is, child. I mean, it ain't changing nothing now, girl. We went through season 17, and I disagree with every season of Drag Race I watch. I disagree with something that RuPaul says. So at this point, it's a given.
I just hate that. We'll get there. Let me wait. Let's go to the next couple.
Next, we have Nicole Page Brooks.
Because y'all know I already don't like the star thing.
Stars bouncing.
I already don't like the star thing. I feel like that's just as stupid as it looked on Deja. But it's even worse. Why does she look at? Why does she?
This is not drag. This is CD. This is the doors. This is how the CD alls give it up. Okay, you see this wig that she threw in the air and stepped under.
This Party City wig that I could have.
This crawler of the night makeup. Okay, you see this
crawler of the night makeup. I don't understand what she has on. She taped stars to a piece of fabric, a shower curtain, and cut armholes and a head hole and put it on. Girl, what the fuck is, and why do you have these loofahs hanging down from your wrist? That should have at least been a part of the fucking outfit tied to the hips. You have nothing on. You look a mess. She looks
Why you and the comments eating them up at the same time?
I genuinely feel like she wasted my time, Rue's time, every single judge's time. She wasted the other 5 girls' time. This is a bracket of 5.
Y'all didn't even piss me off in the chat.
I didn't even feel that way.
Dragon, and here go hey, top 2. Here go Caleb.
Please,
top 2.
Please. This and Lydia, same thing for me. Y'all just put something on. Damn, let me get off of Lydia.
I would not compare Lydia to this.
This is such a huge gap. Like I with Phoenix, there was a world where I could pretend she was real competition. I can't even pretend. You look a hot full mess. It looked like she got. I don't even know what it looked like. It looked like she got tossed around in a dryer. Like people put random items in a box, and she jumped in. And when she jumped out, this is what came. This is how she looked. I don't know what this is. Sorry.
Nicole is definitely the entertainment of the season. Very fun girl. If someone has to get back into that raffle, I hope it's Nicole. Because we know she won't be top 3. Like, this was so bad, they actually had to give, this was so bad, they actually had to give negative critiques.
Yeah, they did. They had no choice. You're on All-Stars? But then again, she got second boot on her first season and then came back for All-Stars 10. Like,
we got to clock her like that?
That's just the truth.
Child.
She does look like this. You do look like this.
You look like that.
You look like that.
Who else look like this?
Who?
Miss Tinta Burnter.
Oh my God!
Look at this. Look how professionally done looks. Like, oh my God, I can't even talk about this. Look at the step away. I love her step away. Oh, I love her step away. That big ass leg kick. She eats that down, mama.
Let's see that leg again.
Oh, look at the cigarette. She's giving storyline. She's giving you a concept, baby. She's giving you different layers. Look at the layering. Look at the layering. Look at this.
The lining within the coat is killing it for me. Oh my God.
Like,
you deserve.
No, come back. There you go. Yeah.
She deserves to win. Again and again, she deserves three points just for the look. She deserves 5 points just for the look. This is fucking. She made this. She literally made
How insane is that? I mean, look at. I don't even because girl, I don't know the name of clothing like that. What she has under that's holding the titties, and then she has the above thing, and then she has the gold pants, but she got the chain. She made an entire coat with fur with a red inside. Bitch, like
with a red lining.
Oh my God!
She made this.
It's not fucking. Like, wow.
Untouchable. No one came out here doing it like this. And I feel like she has every single thing. Like, of the other girls, I like maybe 1 or 2 things about their outfit. She has everything that I wanted. She used she made a whole fucking zipper up coat. But she used every single.
Look at this.
Every single item in her box.
Gagging.
She's wearing every single item in her box. Already a pro over Lydia and over Mistress No Shade. But also, it looks so. It all fits together so well. She ate that up. 10 out of 10. And she looks amazing. She looks better than everyone. And she used every single item in her box. You gotta give her the motherfucking top.
You have to give her her 10s.
You have to give her her
10s. And
with the same amount of time as everybody else.
That's the thing. She had the same 24 hours in the day. And she made
Nicole Paige Brooks.
Ooh.
Yep. That's embarrassing.
So that is the looks of the week. Okay. RuPaul chooses the top 2 as he always does. And he chooses Tinta Burnter and Lydia B. Collins, mama. So we get up into this lip sync. As you can see, Lydia was eating it up.
Naturally.
What I think Lydia is going to be is the main character in the lip sync. I mean, and look at Tina. Look at Tina.
That was my favorite move by Tina.
It was my favorite move too. I ain't even gonna lie. But
the song
Lydia
was
more giving main character.
Lydia ate it up.
Something about Lydia as soon as the beat drops,
my eyes just
Lydia takes it, bitch. Okay, if top 8 is a lip sync off to the crown and she's there, I'd be scared because baby, one thing Lydia's gonna do is lip sync. I don't know what it is. It's so mesmerizing how she does it. It's like, bitch, you ate that. Ate that, girl. And look how fantastic she looks here. Like, good God. Like this.
I was saying this outfit looked better than. Well, let me just shut up. But I do feel like it's annoying because I don't even. Not only do I not think Lydia should have been top 2, I don't even think Lydia was 3rd or 4th. I think Lydia was 5th. Damn near. Like I feel like I would have rather anybody. other than Nicole Paige Brooks, be top 2. And it sucks because she has 3 points after this. Did she win the lip sync? Rightfully so. But a part of me doesn't like the lip syncing for the points because Tina should have got 3 points just for winning the challenge. Tina won the challenge. Lydia's look was nowhere on the level of Tina's at all. And Tina only got 2 points and Lydia got 3 because she lip synced her out. That annoys me because I feel like this should have at least been Mistress. Oh my God. Mistress said that this song that they sung to is the song she sings to at every single one of her drag shows. She wanted to lip sync to this so bad. I know she was in the back seething because not only did she not get to lip sync, she deserved to lip sync. And she still didn't get to lip sync. It was bad for her. I feel bad.
It was bad.
Lydia Fifth is fucking crazy. Lydia Fifth is not fucking crazy. Lydia Fifth is not fucking crazy. We can all agree that Tina was number 1. I already clocked y'all on how Georgia uses every single piece of the outfit in her motherfucking output. Similar to Tina. Also, we can also clock that she had on leg warmers and a motherfucking bodysuit when the category was what, Lisa? Because you read it earlier. It said high fashion. So if we're going off the motherfucking rules, high fashion, we could automatically put Mistress above her. The only other person who I would say is maybe Carrie Colby, but in my opinion, that was a better look, a better fashionable look than fucking zebra print and motherfucking green overlay on top. You know what? I'm not gonna drag Lydia.
Mind you, you got Hula Hey got you dragging Lydia when Hula Hey said that she want motherfucking Nicole Paige Brooks to top 2.
Yeah, let me put up.
So essentially, after this, Lydia B. Collins is crowned the winter.
Hold on. Caleb said, but the high fashion guest judge loved it. The high fashion guest judge was required to say something positive about everybody. So due to her requirements, she loved everybody. Because if you go back and watch it, she had a positive comment by what you're saying, Carrie Colby should be in the top 2 because she loved Carrie Colby. That's what she said. When she saw Carrie Colby, she said, I wish I could wear. I love this so. So what are you saying, Caleb? You know what? I shouldn't do this to Lydia. Because Lydia it's not her fault. And she looks great. You know what? She looks great.
My good sister.
Yeah, she looks great.
Let me stop trying to be congenial.
You can tier rank them, so I should just save it for that, actually.
And then RuPaul is when he explains the most valuable queen twist. Of course, as y'all remember, each queen not in the top 2 will receive 1 point that they must delegate to another queen. That will happen in the next episode. At this point in the leaderboard, we have Lydia with 3 points, Tina with 2, Mistress, Carrie, Nicole, and Georgia's all got 1. And Mistress didn't like that too much because in the Untucked, Mistress was like, baby, I'll be shocked if I'm not in top 2. It won't make any sense. She was like, based on me being in pageants, me just knowing the T of the T's, I'm going to be in top 2. And she was like, it's going to be me and Tina. And Tina, always defending her sister, was like, so what makes you think you did better than Lydia, basically? And she was like, well, unfinished hem, the construction needs work, the hair is giving rather chewy. And Lydia said, I mean, I don't agree, but I also don't care because I know I'm sick. So, I mean, look. And when you're RuPaul's favorite girl, it doesn't fucking matter.
It doesn't matter. I think I wish RuPaul had a favorite who does talk like Mistress, because then it's like you're talking your shit and RuPaul's always gonna put you in the top so you can really gag the girls. That's what I need. Like if Lydia talked shit like Mistress, it would be real gay because Lydia would go back there. I'm gonna be in the top 2 looking a fucking mess, no shade. I'm gonna be top 2. I know I look better than all y'all, and then she would have got top 2. It would be like, ooh, she's gagging you. With Mistress, it look embarrassing, no shade.
No,
the chat said Ru was trying to humble Mistress Isabel. No shade. She do need some humbling. But also she's like humbling.
But I also feel like over anything, he just really, really enjoys Lydia. He enjoys anything Lydia really brings, unless it's just like so bad that even he can't ignore it. But it is what it is, child. We're gonna see. We can go ahead and get up into these tier rankings now, though.
I know that's right, Queen.
Oh, let me bring this down.
You got it, Queen.
You
got it. It's the other one.
It's the other one?
Mm-hmm. Boom. Now move me.
And switch.
Boom. Oh, you ate that.
Okay. I feel like should we keep the orange girls here? I feel like we should keep the orange girls on the final one. Because this is the final rank of the orange girls. So we should bring this one back up when we have the final rank of the pink girls.
Okay. I'm gonna have to move them.
Right now we're just gonna do episode 1.
Okay, we could do that.
Yeah, I did mention keeping them there, but
I see what you're saying.
Specify. And then we'll be able to screenshot and see where they were at. But let's go ahead and get started.
This is the first one. Georgia's
George's child. I mean, this is a good episode for George's. I would definitely say Camp at least.
I agree with Camp.
She did her thing. Good. She's elevated. She's really bringing it to the forefront this time around. I'm excited because, you know, I think a lot of people doubted what George's would be able to give here, and she's keeping up.
Yeah. Why ain't the chat saying child? Y'all just haters. Next, Carrie Colby. The look was child.
The look was child, and that was the whole thing this time.
The look was child, and she didn't really give anything in the episode to make me feel like she didn't give it like Mistress, or she wasn't funny like Nicole Pay. Like, you kind of were just there a little bit as well. So, child, no shade. Lydia Butthole.
This is hard because we can't put like remember last season with Lydia.
She's child for me, because the look was child for me. I think the only other option is maybe Mid because she was a main character this episode, one of. But what does the chat think?
The chat is gonna say Mother and Camp.
Mother, Camp, Child, Mid. We have 4 different answers from 4 different people.
Damn.
What do you think?
That's what I'm saying. She's so polarizing. She's so polarizing. It's like either you love it or you're like, or you're in the middle. Oh, Houlihan made a good point. Camp for that lip sync. That was a gaggy lip sync.
Mid for the lip sync, maybe.
Mid for the lip sync?
I think mid for the lip sync.
Consider the lip sync. I'd say Camp. I personally feel like it's Camp with the lip sync.
I feel like that's way too high because just the look is Kaya Asylum. And then I'm being so real. Like, I feel like I don't feel comfortable with
the look and child, but when you add the lip sync
all the way to Camp, why not just up to mid?
Yeah, mid.
Because the lip, no shade, this wasn't even her best lip sync. She had a better lip sync on 17 with I find romance when I start to dance. Like, you out lip sync Tina, but this wasn't the best lip sync. She probably is gonna have a better lip sync than this. I'll save it for that day. Mid. Who's next? Mistress Isabel Brooks.
Mother Isabel Brooks.
Mother Isabel Brooks.
Mistress Isabel Mother. Wow. She should have won this episode. My sister was in the back up in that goddamn orange ass Cheeto puff gown that she was ready to rip off and give us something, baby. My mother would have won this lip sync, and RuPaul didn't want her to win. RuPaul wanted her to beg for it. I'm gonna make it beg. I'm gonna make it.
Now I'm gonna be real.
Beg for it.
I'm gonna be real. If it was just the look, I would put her in Camp with George's, but she's also the main character of the entire episode from beginning to end. The first sentence to the last sentence, the beginning to the final. The look was amazing.
And the Omega. Like
the Alpha and the Omega. So she has to be Mother. There's no other motherfucking word for it.
Period.
Next.
Nicole Paige Brooks. So I would immediately think Kaya Asylum. I would
too.
But then when we get into the entertainment,
I agree.
Because she's hilarious as fucking.
I agree.
Shit. Okay.
I would just say child under Carrie after the entertainment.
I would say mid. I think the entertainment brings her to mid for me.
You think so?
To me, yes. She's funny as fuck. I'm sorry.
She is really funny. She is really funny, and I love her.
I don't want her to never Carrie. I feel like Carrie should be last. No shame.
I love her. I can kind of agree with that. Now I want to put her above Lydia. The chat is saying mother above Mistress.
Girl, Camp. There are stands. Okay, I'm not doing that. Grandmother.
We'll leave her at mid. Who was last? Tita Burner.
Give her
gotta
spot.
Be Mother.
Give Tita her spot.
She gotta be the first. She has to be at the top.
Baby, look.
She murdered.
That look.
She murdered Mistress specifically. Hey, and honestly, the rainbow wig is kind of cute. I said it.
That rainbow wig is not cute. That rainbow wig.
It wasn't cute.
No, you going too far.
I thought it was cute for like
now
a birthday party.
You going too far.
A birthday party, like a clown birthday party.
They saying Tina and Mother is crazy. Lydia and Nicole Paige and Mother would be crazy.
Why is Tina and Mother crazy when she wanted
the skiller wigs alone?
Child for the skiller wigs alone.
That's actually kind of asylum. If
the fact that she got a whole other look to be premiered on the episode because that's how relevant she is. I'm sorry, she genuinely ate this episode. She got in an argument with Mistress. Her other look with the skittle wig was on the screen in a box, bitch. And then she came and served it with this. That's the thing. Imagine getting ate up earlier in the episode for your look being bad, and then washing every other girl for your look. This was a full story.
That's actually a full story.
This was a story, bitch. This was a
have been more gaggy to see her versus Mistress, considering the whole argument they got into.
Rue doesn't know entertainment anymore.
Girl,
and I didn't like Rue's look. Y'all, I didn't like Rue's look this episode. I was like, are you being inspired by Lydia with the fucking wishy-washy ass fabric? She had a different she had like a pink throw up psychedelic fabric on as her undershirt, and her dress was another pink psychedelic fabric that was a different pattern. I was like, you look like fucking a LSD trip in a bad way. Like I was finna throw up. I didn't like her look at all. Usually I love Rue's look. Oh, Rudy agreed. It was bad. I hated Rue's look. He looked like Lydia B. Collins. I was like, girl, what's happening?
Yeah. Well, y'all. Oh, there's more?
Hold on. I got you. Well, y'all. Keep going.
I thought we did that on the other screen, girl. I tried to delegate. You see? Well, y'all, get into the other shit, basically. We do have some things coming up soon. Of course, we're going to be finishing up our Love Island Reality Rewind coverage next week. The last 2 episodes will be on Monday and Wednesday. So be there or be square or be triangle, be rectangle. You know, we don't discriminate. And then of course next Saturday we're gonna be back for our Drag Race coverage. Yeah, bitch. Yeah, if you're gonna do it, do it right. And of course, coming soon, we have Love Island season 7 that we will be covering every Sunday and Wednesday, and then we have our BB5 Rewind covering every Tuesday and Thursday. That both start next month. Okay, so y'all better be there at that one. All right.
Period.
And of course, if you want to get into the Love Island Rewind with us, Monday, be ready and watch episode 33, 34, and 36. And then we're going to cover the reunion on Wednesday. Okay, the season is winding down. If y'all haven't gotten into it, get into it. You didn't miss much, or just listen to us. And of course, the voting is almost done. The polls are closing. Stay in line.
Stay in line.
Stop the count. You still have a chance to put in your show for a spot to be in the top 10 GOAT getters to be the next Reality Rewind season. The top 10 shows will be flued out, and they will be covered in December for our next Reality Rewind series. Okay, so make sure you get your vote in. The link is in the description. Okay, get your show down because you never know who's gonna win. And end up in the top.
Said, everybody vote Flavor of Love or I Love Money 2 for Reality Rewind. Girl, he is out here. And this is the thing. We the Love Island that we just did only got 5 votes for this round, y'all. So all you need is 5 votes. Sydney said Flavor of Love. Oh no, Sydney said Flavor.
The girls are not voting Flavor of Love like that this time. So
the girls are not voting Flavor of Love. I have
not seen Flavor of Love or I Love Money like that at all. So you have a few days to tell your friends and tell your sisters and da.
You better get into it, y'all. Period.
Okay. And of course, get into the Scripted Kingdom hosted by our Big Daddy Pharaoh. She's not here right now. Basically, you know, they should be doing some things. Last week, they had their Final Destination Bloodlines recap. Some of the other things on here have not been updated. So, I mean, you know, she's a busy girl. Busy girl. Okay. So if you are a fan of the Scripted Kingdom, she is going to come with the content, Tiana. She has several videos already there. So go check those out while you wait.
Period. Thank you. Ruby says you ate the Final Destination video. Thank you, mamas.
Indeed. Actually, that's
your mamas.
Props to your mama. Yes. Come on, Laganja Stan. Come on. Wait, did they know that you started season 6?
Oh, y'all, I started season 6 of Drag Race. I only got like 3 episodes in because you know me, I'm weird. But the first 3 was cute. I don't know how I feel about Laganja Estranja. I was like, is she on is it drugging?
It's weed.
Drinking?
It's weed. Laganja.
Laganja. Mm-hmm. So it was giving that. Bianca Del Rio, she's a star, baby. It's hard to keep my eyes off of her. It's just hard. She's forcing her way in. There was somebody else who was acting real kooky. Oh, what is it? The boom boom gun, honey? The boom boom gun.
I don't jump guns. I am the boom boom gun.
I am the boom boom gun, honey.
Yes. There's just room for everyone. Let's just say that.
So
you don't like Adora Delano, the fellow Libra? Not yet.
I don't like Adora.
Caught in the act.
she's funny. I felt like she doesn't give good drag. I felt like she gives fishy. But then her last episode, I was like, wait, mother, she had on like a star. It was like a flag. I was like, wait, you actually look like you're gagging the elegance now. But she just gives to me, you know, in the old school, how they had like a very fishy girl. That's all she was giving. And I was like, you need to give me a little more. But she's very
Nicole
funny.
Paige Brooks. It's giving CD. She's a CD doll.
She's a CD doll. Is what it was.
A little bit,
but no, I'm
elevated. A little bit more. But
yeah, more elevated.
Yeah, who else? Did you get to Trinity K. Bonet complaining all the time yet?
She complains a lot already, but it's not too much to where I actually like her. I actually like her because it was who was the other black queen? Oh, I can't remember. But I liked her. I liked her more.
Trinity also becomes her lip syncs are nasty. You low.
I like her already. So that's exciting.
Like 3 iconic lip syncs this season. I even the one she went home on, it gave just because of track record because she eats. Or Naisha, the Vivacious.
That was the other black queen. Vivacious was a chop. I'm sorry, y'all. She was very funny, but she was a chop. But I was so glad that I had
mother has arrived.
She's not my mother. She is a mother for sure. Definitely old enough to be one. But yeah, it just wasn't for me. Why did I just do that? I don't know why I just shot. Ben Della Creme is really funny too. I wonder what that's gonna get. I'm very interested. Milk, I like Milk because Milk reminds me of Utica. Yeah. And I like Utica as well. So I like Milk. But yeah, that's kind of it. Everybody else, I don't know who these other people
Milk
are.
becomes a weirdo. I don't think not a racial weirdo, but she's just a weirdo.
I see weird tendencies. I see weird tendencies.
I heard it's because a lot of the people who watched the show thought she was attractive out of drag, and it kind of like got to her head. So she goes to the All Stars, and it's like she's like she like in her world she's a star, but really you just big and milky.
Yeah. Okay, girl. Keep it cute, girl. But yes, that's it.
Yes, y'all. That's it, y'all. Thank you for keeping it real with the kingdom. We'll be back next week. We out.